Don't you want to do a video with me?
Uh-uh.
Why not?
Close.
Why? You're mean. But it's about you, so I thought you might want to be in it.
Okay.
You do now.
Mhm.
Seriously, you're funny. She can't make up her mind if she wants to be on or not. Do you or not?
Yes.
You do. Okay, good. Are you going to say your piece or not?
No.
No? Okay, you're just going to sit there quietly.
Mhm.
Okay. Hi, guys. So today I thought, considering it is the 2nd of February, that I would finally do a birth story of Hailee! Yay! Considering I've done one of Alex and everybody loved it, I thought it would be good to do yours. Let's get into it. So fast forward a few weeks, I finally got to 28 weeks and the doctor decided he wanted to put me on bed rest, and so that the nurses and the doctors could keep a close eye on me up until 35 to 37 weeks, and then we would decide that would be the time that she would come. So her due date was actually the 20th of January 2009. Little did we actually know Hailee had other plans and wanted to come early. So we get to 28 weeks, everything's fine. For some reason, I actually didn't end up going to hospital. The doctor decided, all right, come back in when you turn 29 weeks, 30 weeks, we'll go to 32 if you're fine, 35 if you're okay again, and then finally have her at 37 if I can get there with the C-section.
My birthday is November the 2nd, 2008.
She did it! Yay! So on the 1st of November, I remember Mum had actually come to visit because she knew obviously I was very sick during pregnancy. So when she had time off work, she would come and visit and say hello and make sure I was okay if Steve was at work. And this particular afternoon, she decided to come, asked me if I had my tablet, and I said no, and she said, well, that's why you don't feel well. Take your tablet and you'll feel better, you know, as mums do. And so I did. To her that I actually had an engagement party, or Steve and I had an engagement party to go to. And once I'd actually taken the tablet, within about an hour, usually I would feel okay most of the days. Some days it just wouldn't work. So I'd taken this pill, I think it is called Zofran. And I started to feel better, so I decided, yep, I'll actually get dressed. After about 2 hours at Amanda and Kai, I said to Steve the whole way home that I had a really bad back and it was hurting, and I didn't know what it was. I just assumed that, well, we both really just assumed that it was because I'd been sitting up for 3 or 4 hours, because I hadn't been sitting very much because I'd laid down in bed my whole pregnancy. So I sat in the car like this. I was laying back. I still had really, really bad back pain. Couldn't figure out what it was. I thought, no, I'll just go home, half a Panadol, and decided to go to bed. Little did I know that back pain means something. So on the 2nd of November, I woke up at 11 a.m. and we had to go to a family barbecue. So I put pants on, put a jacket on, and as I slid out of bed, as I showed you guys how I do it in the car, I do it like that, but without a board. I looked down on the bed and noticed there's a bit of blood. And I said to Steve, I'm 29 weeks exactly today. I should not have bright red blood. And I'm sorry to explain it like that, but that's exactly what it was. And I got up and I yelled at Steve, because he was out in the lounge room. I yelled at Steve and said, come here quickly. You need to ring the pregnancy assessment unit. I told them, no, I can't have a baby naturally because I'm disabled from the waist down. My waters broke as I was laying on the bed. So they did an ultrasound. They couldn't find her head. Anyway, they do a examination between the legs. I won't tell you what it's called, Hailee, because you don't need to know that. So they do this examination between the legs, and the doctor says to me, Amanda, I can see baby's eyebrows, because we didn't know her name was Hailee back then. She was coming out on her own. I think she wanted to join in the barbecue. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
I think you did. You're like me, you don't have any patience. She wanted to come party with everybody else. So, laying on the pregnancy assessment unit, he's told me, obviously she's come out. From leaving their birthing suite, I swore the whole time. Just remember Steve like running with the bed, like panicking because we didn't know what was going on. But because of my disability and having no feeling around my abdomen, I could never, even though I felt her kick my whole pregnancy, I could not feel what a normal woman would feel in labour. My labour was the back. So that's what my problem was. The back hurting all night, and the next morning was her telling me, my body telling me, I was ready to give birth. I had no idea. No idea at all. So I told them and I explained to them, I can't feel any, couldn't feel any contractions at all. I had 3 nurses with their hands, both hands on top of my belly, trying to work out. They had monitors on me trying to figure it out. No one could figure out when I was having a contraction. They would just guess. And finally the doctor rang, and he was in the room, and he decided that he would ring the professor of the neonatal ward because he happened to be there that day. Thank goodness, because honestly, if he wasn't there, I don't think she would be here. I think she would have passed, which would have obviously been absolutely awful. So I'm very, very thank you to Peter and all the NICU staff, and obviously this particular doctor, I can't remember his name. Daddy would know, but the only other 2 things that I do remember of Hailee's birth is all the nurses with a humidity crib. And so this is when my doctor explained that he would be using forceps. I'd luckily actually had happened to a few weeks prior read up on premature births. I don't know why, what made me do this, and read the difference between a forceps birth and a vacuum birth, and the vacuum looks really scary. So if you've ever had that done, I feel bad. Hailey's back, by the way. She just went inside and got herself a drink. Yeah. Now she's feeding herself the chips again. So they get the forceps, and within probably 5 minutes she was born, and it took her about probably what actually probably felt like eternity, in all honesty, but was probably only like a minute. She finally cried, and like Steve and I just looked at each other and just went, thank goodness. We were just waiting for that cry, because we knew if that cry wasn't coming, she wasn't going to be with us. At 3:02 p.m. on the 2nd of November 2008, Hailee Nicole was born. Yay! I've had not only one healthy child, but now I've had 2. This is why I wanted to start this vlog, so that she can also look back at experiences that I've had, and then I talk about later in my vlogs about when I was younger, what it was like, you know, in 10 years and 20 years, if hopefully YouTube's still around, you know, the kids can look back on these videos and see how young they were and how little they were, and me talking about all these things, and, you know, even maybe their children, if they have any. Probably after this story, hearing this story, Hailee probably will never have children.
I definitely will.
We'll see. She said it in the vlog. In 10 years time, no, not 10 years time. God, you'll be 19. No children at 19. In like over 10 years time, we'll come back to this vlog and I will show your children this vlog, you saying you never wanted them. That's mean. I want to be a nana. Can I be a nana, please?
No.
I'll be a cool nana.
No.
Because I'll have like a scooter then with like a motor on it, and they can come for rides. That'd be awesome.
It doesn't go very fast though.
Yeah, they probably have fast ones. There'll probably be flying ones by then. By the time I'm old enough to be a nana. We'll come back to this vlog in 15 years. I've got it on tape to my grandchildren. I have it on tape 15 years later that your mother said she did not want children. She is 9. It literally took me 3 months to fall pregnant with you. So we tried for 3 months. And then with Alexander, though this might surprise my family, and I'm sorry to say this, took us, even though we'd talked about it for a long time, without Hailee even knowing. She didn't even know we were planning on having a baby, did you? It was a surprise! She always wanted a brother, so you got him. You are stuck with him for life. Yay! So in 10 years, when you're hating each other and you're arguing, go back to this vlog. Do you love your brother?
Yes.
Will you always love your brother?
Yes.
Yay! Got it. Alright guys, thank you so much. I know this is probably going to be a long one, but that's okay. That's what happens when you do birth stories. And as I said, mine's a little bit more unique. So mine has a little bit more detail than just arriving at the hospital, packing a bag and having a baby and going home. Mine don't work like that. So mine need a lot more detail. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and we will probably see you next week. Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Do you reckon I'll get a vlog up next week?
Yep.
Yep, because it'll be my birthday after this vlog. My goodness, 31. We're not doing anything for my birthday this year. I don't think so. I don't really want to do anything for my birthday.
Me, Dad, and Alex got a plan for your birthday, Mum.
Oh, have you now?
Yes.
Can you tell me what it is?
No, it's a surprise.
Why can't you tell me?
Because
But you're horrible at keeping secrets. So you should be able to tell me then. Can you tell me a little bit?
no.
Can you tell me where we're going?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Where are we going?
The hairy giraffe.
Oh, okay, we're going down to a local cafe. Okay.
That's what I'm telling you.
That's all you're telling me?
Yep.
Okay. Alright. Let's go inside. Alexander should be awake now. And there goes a noisy car. So it's definitely time to go inside. Alright guys. I will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.